Hello again. I wonder if this is working. I'm Heather, and I am live today answering your questions and just having a little Sunday afternoon tea and a little chat. So this is round two, trying this out, making sure the audio works on this one right now. So let's go over. If you're just jumping on, welcome. Today, like I said, I'm just going to be answering your questions about homeschool and, just seeing how you're doing and get to know you guys a little bit better as well. So again, my name is Heather and I'm a homeschooling mom of two. And I am right now just checking to see if this is working. So if you're just jumping on, welcome, welcome. Let's see if there is sound on this one. Let's see. I was having some sound issues because that's life in tech, right? So let's see if this is working. It's working! Yay! Ooh, that is shiny on me. Welcome, welcome. If you are just jumping on, say in the chat where you are from. If you're rewatching this on a broadcast, just on your smartphone or on your computer, hello. And we're going to jump into this. So yay, I'm getting hello, hello. So yeah, today I just wanted to talk about homeschool, obviously. And first, let me just start out by saying I'm just a homeschool mom. I'm not an expert at this. I just felt the call to come online and share our experience with you and just kind of share what I've learned throughout this homeschool journey, and just encourage you, if you are starting this journey or if you're on the homeschooling journey, just encourage you to keep going and to just be here as a friend. I know there's a lot of homeschool moms when you kind of enter into that schooling age. You know, you go from going to play dates and being parts of moms clubs to then your kids are school age and you're kind of in this space like, well, where am I and who are my friends and what does this look like? So if that is you, I just encourage you that there is a network of moms. You just got to go out and find them. So today we're going to be talking about how to homeschool, and there's no one right way. Let's just start out with that. So if you are new to homeschool, or if you're thinking about it, if your kiddos are, 3, 4, 5, and you're in that stage of, do I homeschool? Do I send them to school? How do I even start? Let me just say that there's no one way to homeschool. A great analogy of this actually comes from Annie Downs, and she is a lovely author, and I love following her on Instagram, and I think we're BFFs. She just doesn't know it yet. If you follow people online like that, then you can relate. So Annie did a wonderful presentation about just kind of the call on our life as women and how we compare ourselves to others. And I thought this was very well associated with homeschool as well. When you are going online and you're looking for things about homeschool and you're just kind of wondering, like, I don't even know where to start. My kids aren't geniuses. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if I'm qualified to even homeschool my kiddos. We just kind of are in this space of doubt. And have you ever played the game Chutes and Ladders? The game where like people, you roll the dice and you go and you either climb up the ladder or you fall down the chute, and it's a game board, right? And you want to win, and so you're playing against other people, and it feels like this competition. Obviously, it's a game, so it is a competition. And on this game, it's like you're looking around and you're seeing other people doing things in their homeschool, and you're thinking, I'm not doing that. Okay, so that person's doing that. Okay, I want to do that. Or I'm not doing that. Okay, I should be doing that. Or man, my kids are not in that, they're not at that reading level, or they're not interested at all in school, or, fill in the blank. And homeschool isn't like a game of Chutes and Ladders. It's not a competition, I guess that's the best way to say it, but it's not even the same for every family. It really is like the game of solitaire. If you've ever played the game of solitaire, then it's, you have the deck of cards and you have to lay out that deck of cards, and just so you know, in order to solve the game of solitaire, there are 8 times 10 to the 67th power ways of solving that. So if you think about our life as a mom and the call that we have to homeschool, it's like we've been dealt a deck of cards. It's not going to be the same deck of cards for you as it is for me. Our lives are not going to look the same. You are in a different place in your life, in a different space in your relationships, and even in a different space in relationships with your kids than I am. So the advice that I can give is really to play the deck of cards that you've been dealt. And that means to take advice from other people. It means to look into the lives of other homeschool moms. But it also means that you have your deck of cards and you have your way of homeschooling. And that is okay. It is okay to not look like everyone else. And it is okay to see what other people are doing and encourage them to keep doing that, but know that it's not right for you. So the question I get, if you're resonating with this message, tell me in the comments below, or tell me in the chat right now if you're watching live. That I really resonated with that message, especially living my life online and kind of in that way of my husband and I own a media company, and I also am a COO of a media company. And so with that, I live a lot of my life online. So I fall into this trap sometimes as a woman, as a mother, as a homeschool mom, of comparison. And it is so hard. It is so hard if you are in that. You're seeing these things on Instagram and on Facebook and on Pinterest. And not that we should be living our lives online. That's not what I mean. But I mean that I see these other homeschool moms, or I see these other women excelling in their jobs, and I'm thinking, what about me? My kids aren't doing that. I'm not doing that. Our homeschool doesn't look like that. I want to be out in nature sitting on a picnic blanket and eating crumpets, but we can't. We live in the desert. And so I fall into this trap of comparison. And I just have to remember that God's dealt me a deck of cards. And the call on my life to be a homeschool mom is to develop a deep relationship with my kids and to raise them in the faith that we are in, and to also send them out into the world to be good citizens and to be a light in the world. And I'm not saying that that cannot happen in other situations, but that's the call that's on my life. And so I just want to encourage you, when someone asks, how do you homeschool? How do you do it? The first thing I want to say is the advice that I'll give, the advice that other moms give, the things that you see online, those are great references, but you really have to take it inside and decide how your homeschool should look and what you should be teaching your kids and what that relationship with your kids that you're fostering right now looks like. So that's my message for you today. I just really felt that on me this whole week after I watched a talk by Annie. And I'll leave her information down in the description box below. But it just hit me, and I thought, wow, I do that as a homeschool mom, and I wonder if other people do it too. So I'm here to answer your questions. I'd love to have a chat with you right now. So if you are on the live and you have a question about homeschool, about motherhood, or anything at all, I'd love to answer that question for you. I was very much touched, like I said, by Annie, and so I'll leave her information. She has a wonderful book out right now, and I highly encourage you to read it. I can't remember the name of it right now because that's just who I am. I can't ever remember names of people or names of books that I love, or that I can remember people I love. I mean, I can't remember the names of books and authors that I love, but I will leave her information down below. So I am here to answer your questions. It looks like we have a few people on the chat right now. So it says, Steph, hi, Steph, where are you from? I'd love to know where you're from. One thing that I want to foster here on this channel is the community of moms. I mean, if you're here and you're listening to homeschool info, you're probably a homeschooler, right? At least you're a mom, right? Or maybe you're not, but I'm assuming that most people that are here are that. And so I want to foster a community, and I want to get to know you. I want to know where you're from, and I'd love to maybe hear about you, how many kids you're homeschooling, where you are in your homeschool journey, and those type of things. So Steph says, there are so many curriculums out there. How do you choose? Wow, that is a great question. Hold on one second. Tea? You guys do tea? This is just Lipton's. not like, not the best, but there are so many curriculums out there. Amen to that, Steph. There are so many pieces. There's so much curriculum out there. What a blessing though, right? That there is so much for us to choose from. I mean, I talk to homeschoolers that are from, veteran, we'll call them veteran homeschoolers, where they basically, started homeschooling and it was not popular at all. Not like it is right now in 2017. And they just kind of made it up. And so we are so blessed that there are a lot of companies that put out great curriculum. Now, first thing, Steph, how many kids do you have? I'd love to know where you are in your homeschool journey. From Australia. Hello from down under. So where are you in your homeschool journey right now, Steph? Do you have kiddos, and what age are they? Let me know down there. And let's see. So when Steph answers that question, I'll get back to curriculum. Let me get back to it right now. So with curriculum, first you need to decide what type of homeschool you're going to do, because technically, unless your state or country requires it, you don't actually have to have curriculum. So that's something to know. Steph, not at the moment, but doing a teaching degree. Excellent. Congratulations, Steph. So depending on where you live and depending on what your state laws or your country laws are, you may or may not have to actually use curriculum. So that's the first thing to decide. Do you even want to use curriculum, or do you have to use curriculum? In the state that I live in, we're not required to use curriculum. We just have to submit a form that says we are choosing to homeschool our kids and give an idea, a scope of sequence of what we're planning to teach at that age. But there's no real requirements of that I need to keep attendance or have curriculum or anything like that. So that's where I live. Now, once you decide if you're going to use curriculum or not, the next thing to decide is what style of homeschool you're going to be doing. So some of the most popular styles of homeschool, which I am so thankful that there's language around the styles of homeschool, because if not, I would be a crazy woman trying to figure this out. So some of the things, keywords or styles to know are classical, Charlotte Mason, unschooling, traditional schooling, Montessori, and Waldorf. Those are like the big, secular. Those are kind of the big words in homeschooling of what that looks like. And so that would be, I teach eclectic. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Yeah, eclectic. That's another one too. Eclectic style. Any other styles, put them in the comments or down in the chat. So once you've decided what style of homeschool you want to do, then deciding if you would like to go with individual curriculum per subject, or if you would like to do unit studies. So there's a couple ways. You can either do we specifically teach math out of a math curriculum, and we do our history out of our history curriculum. Now, if we were doing unit study, we would do everything around a subject. So say for my first grader, it would be dinosaurs because he loves dinosaurs. I would then incorporate all subjects around dinosaurs. So when choosing curriculum, you would decide, do I want to do a unit study style, or do I want to do a subject style? So then once you go from there, check, right? Then you're going to decide if you'd like to purchase it all from one company, or if you'd like to create it on your own. So you can download free things online. You can actually go to school online. You can have school online if you choose to do like a K through 8. They supply everything for you. Or you can choose something like, for history, we use Beautiful Feet Books. That's a company that does history curriculum. For our math right now, we're in Horizons Math. So we've bought from Horizons Math. So those are two different curriculum companies. But I have a friend here in the Valley that teaches out of Sunlight. And so for all of her kids, she's actually on YouTube also. I'll link her information below. She has 4 kiddos, and she does Sunlight for all of them. For all the subjects, she does Sunlight. And she teaches in a Charlotte Mason style homeschool. So I hope that answers your question, Steph. Do you need a teaching degree is another question that I get asked. No, not in the state that I live in, you don't. I'm not aware of any states that require a teaching degree in order to teach your kiddos. I know a lot of teachers that do homeschool, and I know a lot of moms like myself who are not traditionally educated in education that are teaching our kids just as well. So I hope that answered your question, Steph. Let's see what else we have here in the comments. Guys, I'm so loving this. Hello from Italy. Hello from Singapore, Australia. Hello from Texas. Oh yeah, it's hot in there. It says, where do you stay? The desert? Oh, so we are in Nevada. And so we're in the desert in Nevada, which to me is desert. So we're not in the Middle East. We're in the US. But we moved from the Northwest, which was like beautiful and green and not sunny and rainy, to sunshine, brown desert. So beauty in both places, but that's where we are. Hello from Missouri. Hello. So let's see who else we have. What other questions do you guys have? I love to create my own schedule and curriculum. Yes, so we also create our own schedules, but curriculum, I love buying curriculum because, like I said, my husband and I both, we run a company, and trying to plan out, I've tried this already, and I know that I'm not good at it. Trying to plan our schedule and come out with all of our curriculum, trying to do it on a discount was hard for our family. And so we benefited from purchasing curriculum that has things laid out for us already. That works for our family, doesn't have to work for every family. So let's see who else we have. Hello, guys. I am so glad that you're joining me on this Sunday. I'm drinking tea right now. What are you drinking? Tea, hopefully. It's not wine time yet. Still tea time, right? All right, Mom to 5 says, in my state, I don't have to keep any records. Should I keep some sort of record for myself in case? That's a great idea. We use Trello, which is an online software company for our homeschool. It's not created for homeschoolers, but I use it in our business. And so I also have designed a Trello around, I've also designed a Trello piece for our homeschool too. So we do everything digital. And so through that program, through that software, I'm actually also keeping track of what we're doing. Now, again, we don't need to keep track of that. I am just a project manager type person. And so I like to know where we are, what we're doing, what it looks like. Tell me in the comments below or in the chat if you would be interested. I was thinking about packaging up my Trello boards and having those for sale, if that's something that you're interested in, because I designed everything. And so it would be just a one-stop shop to get Trello, Trello is the name. And so I was thinking about putting that together and kind of like how to homeschool package for homeschool moms. I know I bought a lot of stuff when I was learning how to homeschool, and I'm not a paper person, I'm a digital person. And so I felt like that would be something. But I want to know if there's an interest for that before I spend all my time putting that together. So yeah, I keep records for our stuff. Loving Me, hello, welcome. I just started doing her letters and numbers 5 at a time with her shapes and colors also. Yeah, so, oh, sorry, you said something up here. I've started working with my 2-year-old daughter and she loves it. Yes. A great book to read is called The 3 R's. I'll leave that down in the comment if someone wants to type it into the chat. Also, that'd be great. The 3 R's. That is a great book to read about understanding that as mothers, we are already their first teachers. And so teaching them letters and numbers and colors and adding and subtracting and pronunciation of words and letters and sounds, that's already our job. And the book, The 3 R's, really opened my eyes to that. So I highly recommend that one. Let's see. Lots of questions coming in. How did you start with your 2-year-old is a question that was asked to Loving Me. So Loving Me, answer that for her in there. But really, it's when language starts, even before language starts, you can start incorporating things, simple things, guys, like I would ask Nathan when he was about 3, Nathan, we're going to have dinner. How many plates do we need? And so he'd say, Mama, Dada, KK, me. And so he would then we'd say, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you're just starting out super young, which is great. So the 3 R's is a good resource if you're just starting out. Let's see what else. Guys, hello and welcome. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Hello from Illinois. Okay, let's see. What age did you officially start homeschooling? Oh, great question, Jenny. So we did not homeschool at the beginning. I don't know if you heard my story before, but I was not the homeschool mom. You know what I mean? Like, that was not me. I was the career mom. I keep counting down the days so I could put my kids in school mom. That was me. I was like ready for PTA and a minivan and to be soccer mom. That was what I wanted. But the Lord really changed my heart. And I really mean that there was a lot of things that I was starting to really see in my children that I thought, whoa, I'm interested in homeschooling, but I'm scared. And really, fear is what held me back. And it held me back for 3 years. And so for us, we started homeschooling my daughter when she was in first grade. And she went to 2 years of full-time preschool and a year of full-time kindergarten. And what's up? Oh, okay, yeah, I can print. Hold on. So I'm going to answer this last question. And Isaiah needs the computer. So we started homeschooling when she was in first grade. But my son, we started homeschooling him in preschool. So when he was about 4 years old, we started officially homeschooling, which basically just means I had decided we were homeschooling. But before that, I mean, we were already teaching him to read, teaching him his numbers and his letters and everything like that. So when can you start homeschooling? 2, 3, whenever you feel like you are starting to get into a rhythm with your kiddos. So let me see, is there any other questions while Isaiah gets his computer or the printer all put together? Thanks guys for all the comments. Yes, Tracy put in there, I just saw Tracy put in there the 3 R's. That is the book. Yep. All right. Well, thanks guys for being on today for the live. I have a video coming up tomorrow. So if you would do me a humongous favor, and if you would, when you see that video, comment in the comments that you watched this live. I am really excited for some new content. I also have an interview coming out next week with a homeschool mom who has homeschooled all the way through high school, answering your questions. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.